Hi everybody, welcome to Stalking the Wild Autoharp. I'm Hal Weeks and I am coming to you from Daigle Autoharps in not so sunny SeaTac, Washington, where we are building Autoharps for you every day. And I am teaching Autoharps every day to students just like you. From this very room. Today, I want to talk to you about lap style playing. What I have right now, this is a right-handed autoharp. It is for upright playing style because it has its chord bars set up for the left hand. And I do my picking with my right hand. I'm a right-handed player, even though I'm a left-handed person. But we're not going to get into that right now. Let's keep it simple. When I lay this down on my lap, however, it becomes a left-handed instrument as far as its body orientation. That's because if I'm a left-handed player, I'm going to put my right hand on the chord bars, and my left hand is going to address the strings, like this. But the chord bars are still set up for the left hand to work them, because when you play upright style, your hand comes in from this side, and when you play down flat, your hand comes in from this side. So this is where some of the confusion comes from. You want your diagonals to be oriented towards your fingers in the right angle, and you want your sevenths and your majors and your minors in the right row for what you're used to playing. And all of this is different from player to player. So in any case, this body style, if I'm going to play it right-handed, I have to cross my hands over to access this portion of the strings. In history, this harp would be played down flat, but there would be more room down here, and you'd play on this side of the chord bars, which sounds bright and brassy and loud, and people liked that. That was the way the autoharp sounded. It was just the natural sound of the autoharp. But eventually people figured out, and they say it was Mabel Carter who learned to hold it upright so that she could pick it upright and she could move in and out from the microphone. I don't know if she was the first or not, but we typically prefer the sound played on this side because it's warmer and sweeter. I have an autoharp over here that has a lot of room below the chord bars. I'm going to show that to you. This is a right-handed Daigle diatonic, which is a little out of tune up here, but I'm not really going to be playing it much, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it and show it to you here. So if I play this right-handed, I cross my right hand over the left, some would go under, and play up here on the rich, long end of the strings where there's lots of room and the tone is warmer. But the autoharp was originally designed to be played down here. Which you can see is real twangy and bright. This is the sweet end. So most people tend to favor the sweet end of the autoharp. So how do you access that as a right-handed person if you have a right-handed autoharp? If I play my right-handed autoharp lap style, I have to cross my hands. The left-hander is really at an advantage here because the left-hander does not have to cross hands to play a right-handed autoharp body. But, as I pointed out, these chord bars are now set up opposite than they were from the upright position, which may or may not be a problem. If you've learned it that way, then it's not an issue, and you can do that, and it works. But if you are transitioning, and this is what's happening, folks, people start to transition from playing upright, and then they start having, as they age, they start having shoulder problems, back problems, neck problems, wrist problems, or maybe they've always had problems reaching around an upright auto harp, and they want to play down flat. Nothing wrong with that. So what we do is we suggest what used to be called the left-handed auto harp. This is a left-handed Laura Lee auto harp. It is built for the left-hander to play upright, and we know it's upright because of how the chord bars are arranged. This is arranged in Brian Bauer's layout, and the sevenths are over here and the minors are over here, so you can play in the middle and reach out for the minors and curl under for the sevenths. That's the Brian Bauer's layout. Now, you can have whatever arrangement you like, but if I lay this down flat, whoops, I'm going to lay it down flat this way. Now this is great because now, as a right-handed player, I can do this without crossing hands. I have access to the warm, sweet strings on this end, but, the chord bars are set up backwards for my left hand because they were designed for the left-handed player's right hand. So when I do this, now they're backwards because now I have to reach out for my sevenths and curl for my minors. Again, not a huge problem, but only the middle is right. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you a song using the middle. And I'm going to show you it's really very, very easy once you have an auto harp that's in the correct orientation. And again, only my middles are today. To play down flat, it hardly takes any time at all to adapt. Now what I do is I turn this in and I scoot this out onto my knee and I slide this in like this. So now I've got the correct angle to the strings that I'm used to having. When we play upright, you see the strings are angled to our body. They're not straight up and down. They're angled. So when I do this, the strings are angled and it feels right. Plus, my hand doesn't have this twist. If it's like this, then my hand has this twist to it, which is not comfortable and it's not ergonomic and it's not safe. So by doing this, that straightens out. This is straight. And so it's just that easy. Sounds great. It's easy. Highly recommended. What I would recommend is a strap that attaches here and goes around back behind your back side so that it doesn't slide off your lap. Because depending on the height of your chair, your thighs might not be parallel to the floor, and so you have a little bit of a hill to navigate here, and it slides like that. So I would prefer something that held it, and that's what they do with the dulcimer too. The dulcimer is usually strapped around your backside. Notice that my arms are neutral and my head is neutral, and this is very comfortable playing position for me. There's no humping of my shoulders. There's no pushing of my shoulders forward. When I was playing Autoharp upright, I still do, I tend to catch myself pushing forward with my chording shoulder and humping around like this, and this is pulled down, and this is bad, bad, bad. Let me grab my right-handed harp because that's my normal playing position. I usually have a fanny pack down here to hold up my Autoharp, and I am like this, but I will often find myself pushing forward with my shoulder. It gets my ear behind the harp, which I can do by rocking it out like this. But even so, that pulls my arm forward in an effort to get around. So having it back here puts my ear in front. And then my neck is tipped over. So I'm like this, and I'm singing like this, and I'm holding myself in this position. It can cause neck problems, it can cause shoulder problems, it can cause shoulder blade problems as you reach around the harp. Lots and lots and lots of associated problems with playing upright. When you play down flat, it's just more straight. And so I highly recommend that people try this for themselves. First, just try it with your regular right-handed Autoharp and cross hands and play and see if your upright body style does not improve your playing posture. When you play like this, you can have a microphone on your Autoharp that is separate from the microphone that is on your voice, which is very, very good for your sound because they can mix those things separately, and your one mic is not picking up both your voice and your instrument like it does when they're up here. So many, many, many good reasons to play lap style Autoharp. You have to specify lap style right-handed player or lap style left-handed player so that we get the body right and the chord bars oriented right for you, because it's not universal, and we're using a mirror image body for the right-handed lap style player and a mirror image body for the upright left-hand player, and we need to know that, and we need to know the orientation of your hands, so whether you're playing right-handed or left-handed, upright or down flat. Okay, so I'm Hal Weeks. Thanks for watching. I can teach you however you choose to play, wherever you are in the world, through Zoom, right here from this very room, the Zoom room. Sounds like a PBS show. And you can contact me through my website, halweeks.com. If you like this programming and you want to sign up to be a member and to support the programming, you can do so by going over to patreon.com/halweeks and kick in a few bucks a month. That certainly would inspire me. So thanks for watching. This has been Hal Weeks for Stalking the Wild Autoharp, and I'll take you out playing some upright. Thanks for watching. I'm Hal Weeks. We'll see you later. Bye.